What you're seeing right now are all shot on my iPhone 17 Pro. Because of its size and versatility, it makes so much sense to be shooting with this. I'm going to share with you how I film myself on the iPhone 17 Pro. I want to make it as simple as possible for you to follow and do the same. Let's talk settings. You can use the original camera or the Blackmagic Cam app. Make sure your resolution is at 4K and your frame rate is at 24. I like to shoot in Apple Log 2 because it gives you a lot more dynamic range in post, which I'll share with you and how I color grade in the next episode. Now, if you don't know how to color grade and just want to shoot, well, you can shoot in normal profile or Rec 709. And don't forget to turn on stabilization. When it comes to shooting, you can use your phone, but if you want accessories, you need a cage. I'm using the SmallRig's iPhone 17 camera cage. There are two types of phone cases, but I prefer this version. It feels more solid, comes with a stand at the back, and it has MagSafe. With the case on, you can put straight into the cage, which is great. Not only is it more secure, but the case acts as a shock absorber, making the shot more steady. There are two quick release handles, which pivots and rotates per your liking. You can put it on the side or you can put it like this. It makes shooting vertical, horizontal, tilt and low angles very easy. It also comes with two adapters. They're part of the SmallRig video camera rig, which comes with different lenses. I did purchase an additional variable ND adapter. This way I can use the variable ND during daylight shooting, and this is very important. Why? Because of motion blur. Let me show you what I mean. Here's an example shot on 120 FPS during daylight. Now, if you want a more cinematic look, you need motion blur. And to do that, we need to shoot at 24 FPS. The problem with that is you're lowering the shutter speed, letting more light in, making the shot overexposed. So to combat this, we need to put sunglasses or NDs on the cameras. This way we can shoot at 24 FPS while maintaining motion blur. And being a variable ND, you can adjust the brightness or the intensity of the shades. Now once you have a cage, you have a lot more options. For example, you can use something like this. With this mini tripod, you can handheld, put on a table or hang it upside down. You can also put an external hard drive. Audio is also very important. I am still using the MoMA Luck Max 2. Luckily there are 3 cold shoe mounts mounted around the cage, so you can put it anywhere you like. If you're shooting at night, then you need a light. I'm using the During M50. Regardless of brightness and color temperature and shooting angle, this is all adjustable. Oh, and my favorite accessory, a magic arm. You can use any brand. You can shoot like this, or like this, or like this. You can even try to shoot the Apple commercial by mounting it this way. Pretty cool, right? I do recommend a monitor if you're working by yourself. I'm using the SmallRig Bluetooth monitor. Through Bluetooth, you can mirror everything on your phone. This way, it helps you to monitor and frame your shot. Pair it with the Bluetooth wireless remote on the SmallRig cage. You can now monitor your shot while recording without being next to your phone. You can even now use the main camera as a vlog. With a click of a button, you've got a smooth shooting vlog camera. Because we have two handles, now we have 2 points of contact, making the shot more steady. You can do a follow-up shot like this with a low angle push. One tip, walk like a ninja, lower your knees to absorb the bounce. For lower angles, you can adjust the handles like this and shoot it like torchlight mode. Being so low, it's hard to see the screen, so I would advise you to have a monitor like this. And because your handle is adjustable, you can shoot very unique angles while still being comfortable. Once you learn the basics and the accessories, you can practically shoot anywhere. You can shoot in tight spaces, different angles. Your creativity is your limitation. And best of all, this is much better quality than any action cam. Just a note, if you're shooting at night, best to use a light because Log 2 does have some noise at night unless you know how to post-process. I hope this was helpful to you. Next week, I'm going to share with you how I color grade my iPhone footage. I'll see you there.